Yep.
Alright, Serious Sam, the second encounter co-op. Once again, we are shorthanded because the deadline was pushed up by a few days, and this time there are only 2 people. I am Mr. Deagle.
And I'm Apple.
You can join now. So we actually expect to have at least 4 people for this, but we only need 2 points of view, and you only get 2 points of view. And I forgot it's a movement buffer, so I'm a little behind here. But
Still ahead of me.
yeah, so we have we're on easy difficulty again, so that we have a lot of health to work with, because once you go above easy difficulty, you only have 100 health. And we would normally be damage boosting each other up here, but since we're shorthanded, it doesn't really matter. We kind of have to stick together for a bit. Yeah. Well, actually, for this level, it's not that we have to stick together, it's that I don't want to have less than 150 health. I just realized something, like, you could just be shooting me here. We're a little out of practice because we've only been doing routing for like a couple hours here for the whole game.
Gonna be routing 2-player, that is.
Yeah, I've actually done this with on normal difficulty. You can see the record on speedrun.com. But this is a little new because we have recently introduced friendly fire and damage boosts. And that changes things quite a bit when you have 4 people. With 2 players, it's going to be quite messy. Apple reconnect. Alright, that's just in time. Oop.
My fire keys stuck.
Right, oh my god, okay. Sorry, there was a bit of concentration there. So ideally, somebody else would be commentating while I was going through that. He reconnected so that he could spawn at the next checkpoint. If you're able to suicide, it is possible to go to the next checkpoint by holding reload as you respawn, but he didn't really run easy, and it's actually kind of hard to get yourself killed by the enemies in places like this.
I managed to get a lot of health down on the door, but it stopped before it got far enough. And in case you didn't see, the last run out of bounds in this game is super convenient. You just fly.
Yeah, you basically go anywhere in the level like that. And in the meantime, I'm just waiting for Apple to finish the level. I am not important in the rest of this level, however, the next level I will have serious speed. It is the power-up that you see in front of me, and I will be picking that up right before Apple exits, so that carries over to the next level. Meanwhile, those harpies are kind of annoying. Alright, so that door in Apple's view is the exit, and there we go. And I can do some platforming here.
So you get to skip stuff with the speed.
Oh, yeah. And so I'm basically way ahead of Master thanks to that. Okay, barely hit the cycle. Okay, you can probably kill yourself now.
No, I can't.
So Apple will... Yeah. Oh, you have a flamethrower, though.
Good point.
Yeah. You joined a little bit late. Yeah, just reconnect. Alright.
It's a bit messy with 2 players.
Lizard, yeah. We actually had... The IL on this is ridiculous, and we did it like...
Oh, you weren't ready?
Try that again. No, I was ready. The lizard ball got on the way. Alright, there we go. So normally you have to go hit that switch on the left to draw this platform close, but... oh boy, I don't have enough time to explain this while also flaming myself. Because I need to get ready for another respawn. He just did another short... Alright, I'm gonna spawn here and kill him. Alright, so... here's a very tricky... Let's see if I can get it. Tricky shot. Damn,
you're late.
A little too far behind. But basically, we wanted to get here a little faster. It would have saved a few seconds. Did I hit that? This is
I don't have
okay,
crouch.
interesting. Yeah, so
Okay, I've
apparently
made it.
jumping up against this wall gets you some it gets you through and out of bounds somehow. Not sure why. They patched this later in the Revolution version of this game, which was actually just released, like fully released a few weeks ago. And Apple's been doing the yeah, we have a
Everything, really.
lot of filler content to go with right now. Unfortunately, the first campaign in this has a lot of out of bounds, where you get to have a lot of donation time and a lot of chat outside of the action-packed zones.
One thing that might be important to explain: the two types of out of bounds. You can get out of bounds normally. We can go with crouch. If you can't crouch, you can't go downwards. So I made it out of bounds earlier there, but it was without crouch, so I couldn't actually do any of this and had to go back in bounds.
Yeah, it's like if you go out of bounds while you're walking instead of being in the air, then you just can't go down out of bounds. It can, yeah, and you can hear the footsteps as you're traveling out of bounds as well. Whereas right now, Apple, there are no footsteps, which is why he was able to go down. And there's the exit. Hey. Oh. Alright, Apple, I have a lot of health, so please boost me. As much as you can. I could have shot those guys earlier. So, this level's more out of bounds. It's pretty straightforward, actually.
It's an interesting out of bounds in this case.
Kind of. You have to... That corner there has an issue where I can just, like, crouch here and then... Oh. Apparently I'm not... There we go. Now I have the crouch. And... yeah, I just kind of goes to... Oh. Yeah, so Apple's gonna have to wait for... Since he's behind me, I'm gonna go for the exit. He's gonna wait by this power-up, which I will be getting soon. Quick save that for safety. Alright, that was a little bit slow, but... a little out of practice here. Of course, the 3 weeks, or 3 to 4 weeks, for the actual marathon itself will be plenty of time. And basically in the next 2 minutes are spent, yeah, just me flying towards the exit.
Keep not getting crouch here. That'll do it.
There you go. Yeah, you still have plenty of time. But yeah, going to the exit in this level is basically 2 minutes of possible donation times because, well, let's see how many more levels do we have of just out of bounds without much action. We have...
So with 2 players, so you can have some boosting going on.
Yeah, there's also that. With more players, there will be more than just Apple waiting at the speed boost right there. Oh, are you trying to turn with the power up? Exactly.
It's hard. Especially
wow,
when I run out of mouse pad.
At all, but the whole world around you is moving. Yeah, you get a nice got some nice scenery along the way when you get close to the exit too. There's a trampoline room on my right. We're going to completely skip that, of course. It is one of the most headache-inducing rooms I've ever played in a shooter. Oh my god. And the exit trigger should be around here. Okay, I did that again. Interesting. Apple's got the speed power up. So
now we're doing cannon jumps.
And there he goes over the wall. I will go over the wall as well and try to jump.
So because we're playing on easy, we can only do cannon jumps to boost ourselves.
Yeah, that's the only weapon with which you can do self-damage.
On harder difficulties it changes, but with less health and boosts aren't as good.
We have 2 seconds of invulnerability there, which is why he wasn't taking damage as soon as he respawned, but that's going to be used for a skip later in the run. Alright, so he's made it to the wall. Ahead of me thanks to that power-up, and I'll just back him up in case, but he's going to be doing the main skip here, hopefully.
So it looks like this guy here, but we can use it to go out of bounds. Has to be very carefully timed because you go back inbounds very shortly afterwards.
Oh, you weren't aligned properly, it looks like. Let me do this jump.
Oh, that would explain it.
Oh, yeah. Also, I mistimed that jump.
There you go, when I line it up properly it works.
Oh, whoops. Did you make it?
And yeah, I'm just gonna go straight into the exit trigger here.
You were a little low, yeah, so...
That works.
Alright, so the pit. There is a very peculiar spot that you need to be in to get out of bounds, so interestingly... Alright, there we go. If you die there, then you can just kind of go out of bounds when you respawn. You'll notice that I had my I was facing outwards from the pipe because there's a specific mark that we look at. If that tunnel is pitch black, you can't see anything when you're looking in the other direction. And we're going to spend the next minute and a half or so bounds again. So more donation times and whatever chatter that we can come up with in the next few weeks.
Well, I'm gonna try just to get my health down a bit.
Yeah, it's actually
you
can probably...
Yeah, I can do this. There we go. Preparation for the next level.
50's fine. Yeah, so, in Serious Sam, when you go to the next level, you always recover 50% of your max health, and the max health is 200 right now, so... He'll have 129 health as we enter the next level. You don't need to do that, it's not gonna matter, but... Yeah, the knife's when we... So this is the end... Uh-oh. Well, you better
I'll get it in time.
Doesn't really matter. Okay, that's fine, yeah. So... This is the end of the Persian no, sorry, not Persian. The Mayan campaign. Now we're in the Persian campaign. We're in Persepolis, and we lost all of our stuff through time travel or something like that, so...
So I'm gonna use that respawn invulnerability to pop through a death trigger.
This is my lucky day.
Yeah, even if you hit that death trigger, it counts as an environmental death, which means you can't respawn in place. And Apple will be soloing the next bit. That involves collecting those wings in those 2 buildings. And then going through the main door. We'll be making use of that invulnerability again later in this level to get out of bounds. In the meantime, I still have to wait for him to hit the next checkpoint so that I can respawn. It's gonna be at around that door that Apple is about to hit. There we go. I'm gonna kill you now so that you can respawn and kill the scorpion. There we go, teamwork.
So I still only have a knife.
Yeah, because I had a checkpoint, it gave me the weapons.
Whenever you respawn at a checkpoint, you get the weapons to expect. I'm just gonna reconnect, those guys aren't quick enough now.
Yeah, when we have 3 players, we can just kill each other with knives, and it's really fast. It's just, a 2-player routing is a lot more difficult on easy mode. You probably want to knife me. This is... well, it's too late there. So, now that I'm invulnerable, he's going to respawn on top of me. Oh, and you're fine.
Okay, out.
Yeah, you might have to come close to me. Like a little underneath me, slightly, and... Oh, wait, I made it. Okay, whatever.
Okay, cool.
I'm going towards the exit. Yeah, I'll go towards the exit. So I made... Yeah, that part is just kind of weird. Yep.
You need to get both of us out of bounds just to go fast. Technically, I can pop back in bounds, but avoid enemies.
I don't even think you're gonna trigger anything even if you pop out right now.
Probably not, but I have the time.
Hopefully, you have time, because I am getting a little bit close to the exit. With 3 players, it would be pretty easy to get that in time, but I definitely should we be waiting for you here. It's, okay.
Perfectly timed.
Oh, uh-oh.
I was facing the wrong way.
But he's got the speed power, so he's going to speed through the rest of... Well, through a good chunk of it. While I wait for the respawn, which is happening now. Alright.
More players can like boost each other down this hallway and do all sorts of stuff, but there's no point here because you need to wait for him anyway. You going first?
Yeah. Boost me with a double barrel. Yeah, this is tricky with 2 players. Very nice. Shoot the ground so I know where you're jumping. I'm not sure what's happening there. Oh,
You
that's so close.
have to kill me. There we go.
Okay, there we go. So with 3 players, it is so much easier to do that, and fast. Oh boy, I have almost no health. Oh wow, that was weird. I got to ramp off of you, so the collision models are a bit weird. And yeah, okay, that's good enough, thank you. Wow, that was only 20 damage. We wouldn't be doing that shotgun boost, and 3 players will probably be sniping each other over, or something much faster. Apple's just on standby, because I'm in the exit room right now already, and I missed that. That'll come with practice. And I'm in the final room, so...
It's a very tough fight here.
Oh yeah, we have infinite ammo on because that's just a server setting, whatever. And we just need to kill these clears as quickly as possible, and... Well, they spawn on a regular timer here, so whatever. And I'll just hug the exit while he does that. There we go. So, 2-player route is actually going to be quite different here. We're going to show another out of bounds, because it's way too much walking, that's not worth it. Otherwise, with 3 players, we can definitely do a lot of damage boosts along some open fields, and that's quite a bit faster than what we're about to do, but, you know, in the interest of time, 2-player mode, let's just do the underwater stuff. So, weird things happen underwater. When you respawn standing up, and then you kind of fall back into the water. You may have seen that on my screen. And then, again, we used my invulnerability to help boost Apple out of bounds.
We've seen that a few times already, but there's the explanation.
Well, we did it on Ziggurat. I think that basically only Ziggurat, was it? Unless you're talking, well, TFE, we would have explained it earlier, yeah. But I don't know what order they're going to be watching this in.
Decently common tactic in this engine.
Yeah, there are quite a few common techniques that are used, and there aren't too many levels where you really get something unique. It's just the pathing might be a bit different. It's usually like in co-op, you get a way better damage boost with more than 2 players. Yeah. Apple's almost at the exit. So, I don't know, maybe I could explain what would happen normally in a 3-player route. Like, we would be damage boosting across the field that you're currently traveling underneath instead, and then we'll teleport back in bounds, kill a few things, and then that door will open. And it's just a lot faster with damage boosts.
Boy, Babel.
Oh, this is the first place where laser boosting could happen. Yeah, there we go. That was good at the beginning there.
Oh, dwarf thing. Can't see you.
Oh, well, it's fine. So he picks up that. Oh, interesting.
Is that a bit late?
You may have to reconnect again. Yeah. So he picks up the key that you actually need to open that door, but because
no,
I'm the
that's
host,
fine.
him reconnecting would actually transfer the keys over to me.
It's just like an anti-griefing thing. Person who has the key leaves, yeah.
There we go. First, that's one of the few vertical laser boosts you'll see in a 2-player round. There's a crap ton in the IL for this level.
Oh yeah.
Was pretty crazy. Alright, here we go. Hopefully more laser boosts. Eh. Oh, lighted in the clear. Yeah, that'll happen sometimes. The AI does have some randomness to it, so it won't be perfect. Got it that direction. Okay. Whoa, we have a lot of clears.
Yeah, they all followed me in.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm responsible for triggering the next enemy in this arena, because while a lot of things spawn, only some of them actually progress the arena, and I'm shooting specifically those ones. Alright, you can kill me now. I am dying in a very specific spot because the biomech prevents the door from opening. It's gonna spawn where I died, and then I will spawn to telefrag it. There we go. And telefrag, and I can boost Apple at that door.
It's really nice.
Do you want me to kill you?
No.
Okay, you can pick up that health, I guess.
Totally should have, yes.
Yeah, you've got a lot of stuff on you. So in this area, there are 3 tablets that we have to pick up, in basically on each side of this giant tablet. And cannon jumping, so I didn't have enough health there, that's fine. Let's do that again. Yeah, so I've got
you might need to get the second one.
Apple is having some technical difficulties. I mean, you want me to get the second tablet?
Yeah.
Now it's time to decide. Okay, I'll try it. You grab your tablet, and then you go backwards. So this is, we basically just routed this on the fly, because normally I would be...
Normally I get over that a bit quicker.
Yeah. 2 players fast, right? If we had, 3 or 4 players, we would be able to split this up a lot more efficient. But, I have the Farless tablet, or I'm about to have the Farless tablets done. I suppose I can try to...
Scraper gets back quicker.
Probably make it. You're way ahead of me. I really hope that you make it there instead of me.
I am not having much luck. Once enemies start knocking you back, it all just falls apart.
The enemies, so the cannon's a little iffy when it comes to detecting whether or not you should die. Even though it does like 100 damage to you, even if you have like 150 damage, it can kill you.
I'm
It's
just gonna
just-
die, yeah.
Alright, so I did a full rotation around this tower. And we're about to enter the boss level, the boss arena rather, at respawn. And you can actually telefrag it. The more people you have in your party, the more telefrags you can get. We only have 2 people, so we'll see how that goes. So the boss becomes vulnerable. You can see it approaching right now. It needs to stop first, and then I can... Oh, you don't have much time.
Might be low for me.
Nice. There we go.
Yeah, it was
Alright.
too low.
And I'm just gonna spam grenades underneath of it, because that does like decent DPS. Only one person has even the space to do grenades, because otherwise you're gonna start friendly firing each other a bit much. But we are still making relatively short work of the boss. The IL is basically insta-kill because we have enough players to telefrag him. You can see the big chunk of health that I took out in the first one.
It's a
And
Tertia
here in the
campaign.
west. It's got some more out-of-bounds goodness. Very nice, first try, over the wall. And he's basically going to solo the rest of the level. It's probably the most interesting out-of-bounds that you're going to get.
Yeah.
It's not quite out-of-bounds yet. Well, he's outside what you would, I guess what most games would consider out-of-bounds, but in Serious Sam, there's a different level to it where you have
Gravity
to
still
right
works
now,
normally, so this is inbounds.
quote-unquote inbounds. You're never not ever supposed to be there.
Yeah.
If you look around, it's completely barren.
So if more players would just have people damage boosting down instead of me walking slowly.
Yeah. Also, I just found a secret because you can totally shotgun a wooden door and it'll explode.
Yeah, just quick save.
Yep, done. So yeah, that weird culling. You might want to explain.
Oh, that's why we need the save. I don't really know how to explain it, it just works.
Explain the movements that you're doing. So you're avoiding like a death trigger. I guess you can talk us through it while you're going through it, but...
So you walk at... Oh, this is probably also gonna fail, yep. Essentially when the... Like when the rendering gets cold, the collision gets cold too for a bit.
Yeah,
I think, so we're just gonna walk straight through it.
Yeah, keep in mind that Apple's only done practice this for like, I don't know, less than half an hour. Because we had to put this routing together in a rush.
Once you get the first bit and start, you actually go out of bounds and it's all easy.
And you're basically finding the shortest path towards the exit now.
So the exit is inside this room.
Yeah. Oh, finding his mark. Alright, I've quick saved it in case.
I'm just gonna clip
nice.
straight in and hit the exit trigger.
Alright, I'm going for a serious power-up to help clear out some enemies on our way to the thing. We have some more out of
damage boosting knockback is based on the actual damage you do. So when he shoots me I get knocked back a whole lot further.
Oh no, I can't see that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that was a little unnecessary, but alright.
So he's just gonna shoot me right up that ledge. Get a nice amount of speed out of bounds.
I push you really far right, but you know.
Yeah.
The IL boost, which we actually haven't finished recording yet, is actually a different spot, and it's insane. You can boost someone. Like the reason that we're not doing it in 2-player, again, we're shorthanded and we don't have enough cover. But you would basically boost from not even at this windmill all the way over into the mountain, just in one long boost, and it is amazing. But you know, 2-player backups for now. Apple is coming up upon a check. There we go. Yeah, just snipe the dudes in front of you.
Still
I have
can't
to tell
boost each other.
Apple because, yeah, we need to be really close together. Because, this next boost, we're gonna be harassed by enemies, and it is not good to be separated.
Do you want to try rocket each other at the same time?
No, I don't think that's that's really gonna work. So if we had a third player, this ice surface is actually the the best surface to do damage boost, because if you just keep walking, you'll keep sliding and retaining all of your speed.
Yeah. The issue is just if we do that now, the other person still needs to get them or just spawn the enemies quicker.
Yeah. Oh shoot. Let me just go.
Okay. Yeah, that'll stop the sliding.
Then I was trying to kill the bulls. You know, this wouldn't happen with more than 2 players. Okay. Alright, here we go. Okay, did it. Alright, did it right before the bulls caught up to me. That is super risky on 2-player, but we did. Alright, remember to minigun all the things here.
There's another level that really changes with more players.
Oh yeah, we would be getting damage boosted a lot right now. Oh, I need to kill you before we do the boost. So remember not to move while you're on me.
Oh no, I got armor.
Oh no, yeah, we have to kill you. Oh no, we have a lack of
I can shoot them if you try boost me.
Oh boy. Okay, we did it. Alright. And again, Apple, because we don't have another player to boost and so that Apple can move faster, I'm just going to be sitting out the rest of the level.
Do you want to make a save before all the enemies spawn?
Yes. Kill yourself now.
Could have no walls around me.
You can use the wall, or you can just use
the flamethrower.
Yes, also that. Spawn the kamikaze already, but hopefully that's still okay. Oh, interesting. Not quite enough speed. Yeah, this is again something that you can acquire with practice, or if you had a third player with you, they could just boost you up there by themselves easily. You're jumping way too soon. And also keep in mind there's a 2-second.
Yeah, there is part reload.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Okay, reloaded. Unfortunately, because you took some damage from the kamikaze, you may have.
Can I kill myself already? There we go.
Okay. Yeah, that was overcharged.
It's a very fine line between what's the jump you need and overcharged.
Yeah, this.
Yeah, make it reload again.
Yeah, just having that third player to laser boost you up there, or just even as cover, would help a lot.
You reload. If you don't get it to sit, you just want to walk through.
It's interesting because I'm seeing you overkill yourself most of the time. And that one, yeah, the shot was too late there.
Oh, no
That was
forwards.
bad, but no forward, yeah, you didn't hold forward as soon as you got off the ground. Should I reload?
Not getting shot too much yet, but... You can't just keep trying this all day, though, I think. You reload now. We'll give it one last hit and then we'll just walk through.
I'll do the backup strat of just walking over to you. Like, even if I'm not gonna reload, I'm just gonna help you do it, or... Because it doesn't look like you're even going forward when you do the jump, because you're getting hit too late in the jump, so...
Yeah. We should mention I have like 300 ping, this is hard.
Yes. Oh yeah, yeah. Definitely, latency does not help. You were able to do it, like, on Babel, though.
Barely.
Yeah, this is a mess, doing it the normal way.
This whole thing only takes like 3 minutes for more players.
Alright, I made it.
Okay, you can do it then.
Yeah. Alright, so that is a weird warp. Okay.
You just jump on that wall underneath the ground, suddenly you're out of bounds.
Oh, I have a bit of an issue. I feel like I'm crouched here. I'm moving too slowly. Okay, there we go. I have to go
Cool.
there. Yeah. Okay, and that's basically the last major trick of the run. I'm gonna aim towards those serious speed power-ups. Or rather, there's only one there. Aim towards that, so I can pick that up along the way to the exit. If you look over to where I'm zooming, that is actually just the single-player exit trigger. The single-player record is actually really close to the co-op one, which is actually kind of rare. At least when co-op has a lot of boosts, because you're able to exit the level just from going into that area. It's like the ending cutscene or something. When in co-op, that is disabled for some reason, and I have to go all the way to the cathedral and, well, the exterior of the cathedral instead, because apparently that's the inside and that's the outside and whatever. I don't think we're gonna sub 35. Well, 35
maybe.
in game time. Like, if you count the reloads that we did, we're definitely not gonna 35.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this probably went to like 40 or something, but honestly, it's so much easier with even just one extra person to provide cover or something. Okay, maybe sub 35 is... I'm already at the battlements, pretty much. I'm just gonna do a safety quick save.
See how long I've had to fight through everything here.
Oh, yeah, I'm safe. I was a little too aggressive there. There we go. And let's see if you can make it in before I... Yeah, you did. You get to see the level exit.
Ooh.
There we go. So we probably won't even need to reload at all when it's practiced, and when we have cover for all the tricks that we're doing.
Yeah. It's another player, you can always have one right next to you as backup.
Yeah. Alright.